Here's a case study example of someone whose metabolic rate we were actually able to correct. This particular individual is 5'5". She weighs 140 pounds. She's 23 years old. Now, this person was a college athlete, and after graduating college, she noticed herself gaining some weight. Now, I want to point that out specifically because it's actually a little known fact that it is a part of normal female adolescent growth to actually gain weight in your 20s while maintaining the same height. Now, I know people don't like to hear that, but it's actually very normal, and people try to stop that by dieting, which ultimately can actually impact things and make it worse down the road. And this is the kind of story that this person experienced. So she had tried to diet and all this stuff since graduating college because she didn't like to see the weight gain. And what she was doing is trying to restrict her calories to about 1,100, maybe 1,300 calories a day, and she felt like she just couldn't go any lower. She was also exercising 6 to 7 days a week for about an hour, sometimes a little bit more than that, more like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And that was really frustrating her because, again, she felt like there was nothing else she could do. So when she came to see us, we did her metabolic test. Her metabolic rate based on our machine was 745 calories, which is way too low compared to where it should be for someone her age, height, and weight. What we also saw is that her body's protein metabolism, meaning her body breaking down things like collagen, connective tissue, muscle, was way too high. It was more than double above where it should be. Now, this was really concerning for her, but it's definitely something that we want to correct. So the main goal is actually to correct that metabolic rate and get it so that the body is not breaking down as much of that lean mass first. So what we did is increase this person's calories. We got her up to 2,100 calories from the 1,100 when she came in, and then we increased it all the way up to 2,600 through working with this person. That took a couple of months to do, but we were able to get her eating 2,600 calories consistently. And then 6 months later, we were able to retest her metabolic rate. And when we did the retest, we saw her metabolism had come all the way up to 1989, which is amazing. That's exactly where we want her metabolism to be, if not a little bit higher than what we would predict, which is fabulous. It means that the body is now functioning the way that it should be. What we also saw is that her protein metabolism was now normal. It was right where it should be. It was her body was not breaking down too much of her lean mass, muscle, collagen, etc. What's also interesting about this person is throughout this whole time, based on her body composition analysis results, her weight actually mostly stayed the same. It did come up a little bit in the beginning when we first increased her calories, but then it kind of naturally came back down. And from start to finish, we were able to see this great increase in her muscle mass and decrease in fat mass, but her scale weight was roughly the same. So overall, we were able to get this person taking in significantly more food, getting her body to function exponentially better for her by increasing her metabolism and decreasing her body's breakdown of protein. And ultimately, her body composition looked a lot better, and she had a much better relationship with food.